I saw your little Bulls thing that you was at the stadium and shit.
Shit.
Saw they game.
So fucking weird, man.
I turned the TV, and next thing I know, I'm watching football, and I can see that the Bulls up 2 with, with like 5 seconds. So I turn to the game. I'm like, my whole thing is why did I don't know who's the center, but the center back trails were like a second and a half to go off the screen. My whole thing is why would you even back trail?
They don't have no discipline, man.
Like if let's just say he passed the ball, it's been 2 passes already in 5 seconds. You gotta know time to win them. Even if you let the dude beat you, that's OT. He stepped back. Watch me. He stepped back and dude he shoot the ball over him. 3 game over.
Sato definitely went under the shit.
He went. I'm telling you.
But I thought the Bulls played good defense on that inbound. Play.
Yeah, taking the ball out of Curry hand.
Yeah, they took Curry.
Killed him. You know what I mean?
Right, big shot by Damian Lee. Hell yeah.
It's like, goddamn. You know what I mean? It's like
that's the Bulls.
To the Bulls.
Right.
Exactly. It's like, y'all
that's what you call it. They got his stuff. Klay Thompson, he on the NBA record most points in the quarter.
Nigga, we was there.
37.
It was nasty, bro.
We was there in the building.
You was in the building?
Hell yeah.
It felt like he set a record on niggas, okay?
Dropping their ass.
That's the NBA record, most points in the quarter.
Yeah, we was right there. We was right there.
He sitting there like, they dropping these niggas, boy.
Weak ass Bulls, man.
Man, asking what we on.
We live, man.
So when we started, you want to jump on talking about?
Donnie.
Yeah. They gotta stop Tuesday and Thursdays.
Our mics was on.
They what?
You know our mics was on.
No, it's not.
It was.
It's a cord not pushed in.
Tuesday and Thursdays.
Yeah, because that's what Tiger was telling me on the...
Go ahead and pick that. Stop letting that thing hang off the air, first of all. Put it on the table. But stop letting that. Now put that cord that goes into the iPad all the way. Not that one. Into the iPad.
This one.
Yep, now hold it.
That's always some trippy shit.
Tiger was telling me on the...
Go back to the in front of the thing.
Yeah, we can hear bass.
Okay, man, no good.
Push the sound button.
Oh, it's this.
Not that one. At the bottom. To the right, the line, the sound wave line.
This one. No, this one.
No, that's
OGs, we out west with it, where we live illegal, leaning off a leader, riding regal, tipping scales like Libras. Inhale, no L's, pulling out blocks like Jenga. In the rear of a Caprice's Billy Rims, flicking decent nonetheless. Nothing less than 10s for the speakers. You'll hear us before you see us with beats that beat the streets up. Yeah. So try and keep up and keep it low key, cuz police try and treat us and keep us on a leash, cuz that's how they see us, thinking we nuts. Cuz we'll die for the ground beneath us, because this land made us. This land made of players that stay on paper. That's how we came up amongst the mayhem to the day when we display what we made of. The game could never change us, the West Side teachers. On these streets where you find that D before G. We out west with it, back down, trying to flip a dollar. If you looking, then we got it, you just got up in a plot. We out west with it, riding clean, wetter than the sea. On the scene with a full tank, blowing AC. We out west with it, I'm posted, let me know what y'all on. Cause if y'all get on something, then just hit my phone. We out west with it, yes sir. Hustle for every penny in the trenches, but we turn struggle into strength. Smell the grind in the air, take a whiff. Only the nose knows the aroma. Compose the money rolls that fold up, holding cold cups. Searching for those that got the purple O's for the $4. And we can go nuts and stay at the stove like grocers, and post up with O's on the table like coasters. That's how the game coached us, made us all in the soldiers. Now that dough is the focus, so know that we own this. Molded by the hood role models, riding good, the latest model, drinking good, raising bottles like we just missed a pothole. You got to know that it's impossible to stop our flow. We've seen it all from watching cops reload, 30s a dro, while drinking the night away until the block got slow. You'll know as soon as you see us, we the ones laid back in the cut. My demeanor seems to always get me up. We out west with it, back down, trying to flip a dollar. If you looking, then we got it, you just got up in a plot. We out west with it, riding clean, wetter than the sea. On the scene with a full tank, blowing AC. We out west with it, I'm posted, let me know what y'all on. Cause if y'all get on something, then just hit my phone. We out west with it, yes sir. Hustle for every penny in the trenches, but we turn struggle into strength. Yeah, home of the survivor, survival of the fittest in the town. It's wicked, you can J down in a minute. What am? What's the business? The biz is how you down to get it. From Cape Town to Fifth City, the sounds of Fifth's empty. When we tipsy is risky, where the lick be at least 10 deep. It tempts me, but there's no mystery. Where the chips be, the tips G. Just our history from the 60s. Pimpin' ain't easy, but we bleed it. This here game is in our veins, in the air we breathe in.
WIIFTBPM.
Live from What's in It for the Black Media Studio, you're listening to The Bigs with Eugene McIntosh and Terrence Tomlin.
Let's begin now.
What's going on, everybody, man? Hope you are enjoying your Monday. You're officially back down on the soil. You're kicking it with the illest co-founders of the number one independent sports outlet in Chicago, holding it down for you guys since 2015. I'm your man, Terrence Tomlin, coming with you as always with my player partner, Eugene McIntosh. Man, how you feeling today, bro?
What did now, Fin News? Shout out to the family members tuned in, rocking with the brothers on this, shall I say, brisky Monday afternoon?
It's brisky, but the sun is shining. You know I'm always good if the sun is peeking from behind those clouds and shining on us. Always feels good on a Monday morning, man. But I hope, like I said, man, I hope you guys are kicking your week off. The last week of 2020, bro.
Man, it's
hope
been
you're kicking
one.
it off right.
Get 2020 the fuck out of here.
Please, bro. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but goddamn, I'm tired of 2020, bro.
2020 needs to kick rocks asaptually, and we need to get 2021 cracking on a whole new level, man.
Totally,
It's been a tough one, man. Tough news this morning. You sent me the text, and then my phone, a couple people hit me on Facebook, a couple people hit my text message asking, was it true? And it's true, man. I saw Twan sent out an Instagram post, RIP to a Chicago basketball legend, Donnie Kirksey, a.k.a. DK. And it's wild, man, that, you know, we were building with DK about a little bit over a month ago in this here studio right outside this door.
Yep.
Building on future endeavors and bigger business and actually just giving back to where we came from, being able to, you know, have a leg up, you know, in our society, in the basketball world, and being able to give back to the youth. You know, we planned on doing some good things with DK, man. So it's
absolutely, man.
It's tough to see that and hear that.
Yeah, man. COVID-19, you know, and all of that. I feel like all of that is just, you know, worn down on us mentally, man. But like you said, just a month ago, man, sitting right here in the studio building, and you know, I know to both of us, you know, being a part of this tribe is something that we don't take lightly, and it didn't take long to find out that DK was absolutely part of the same tribe. We knew the same people, the same circles. When we were talking about guests to bring on the show, he brought up all the names that, you know, were already part of the Biggs family and everything, man. Yep. So it just it goes to show you how close knit this community is. I know him from just seeing him on the scene, and I know you knew him a little bit longer than I did, man. But I just know him from being on the scene, just you know, being himself, man. And was proud to have the opportunity to build with him. Hated to hear the news today, man. I saw I'm just before we got on air, I saw the post that Maze put up.
I didn't see it.
You know, talking about their friendship and everything that they've been through, man. And
okay.
I know this the type of stuff that's going to hit home, and it feels like it's getting closer and closer and everything, man. So we just sending some love to DK's family right now, you know?
Yeah, man. I met DK probably about maybe 20 years ago,
man.
Maybe a little bit longer, when he was an assistant coach at Chicago State when I was at the State. And if you were part of the coming up, and when I came up in the 90s in high school basketball, you know, DK was definitely one of those guys who you would always see around, who always had some gems to drop. Yeah, man, one of those guys that you could always look forward to hearing something that you could take with you. Not just basketball-wise, but, you know, also, you know, life gems. So, yeah, man, it's messed up. COVID is real.
Yeah, man, COVID is real, and I feel like it's been real, and it's just, you know, it's tough to talk about stuff like this, especially when you know these people personally, man. I feel like even off the air, COVID has been touching both our lives in personal ways and everything, and it's still kind of like mind blowing to be in this situation where it's a virus going around that's just killing people we love, you know. So, you know, like you just said, it's real out here. I know people are taking, you know, their precautions, man, but make sure that we stay on it, even as we go into 2021, man. Because unfortunately, when that clock hits midnight on December 31st, none of this is ending. You know what I mean? It's all, you know, carrying over. We got to stay taking care of each other.
No, that's you know the hashtag, man. We all we got. So, yeah, man. 2020, only a couple days left. It can kick rocks. We're gonna go into 2021 with that renewed energy,
man,
and ready to do big things, man.
You know what? That was actually the theme of the group chat this morning. I feel like Monday mornings is when it's kind of active, you know, on my, you know, within my friend circle.
Yeah.
Just to get people, you know, in the right
mental
mindset.
You know, coming off the weekend.
Yeah.
If people work Monday through Friday, you know, the week people live for the weekend, so it's a time to recharge, get your mind right, and you come back Monday with a kind of a refresh.
You shaking the cobwebs off to do it again the right way, right? You know.
But for us, I mean, we work every day, 24/7, so we ain't got no off days. So,
definitely always on the clock.
You know, so it's like Monday is just another day. But I feel it. I mean, we have been kind of, I guess, programmed to be able to weed out Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday is like that chill. Regardless if you, I mean, even though, like I said, we work 24/7, we always at it doing something because we are independent and trying to continue to build our thing. But Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, it is. It is that.
I feel like Saturday and Sundays right now, my guys are sleeping. They're getting some rest, bro, because I know they're going. I got teachers and people that's trying to get their kids through virtual learning. Right now, it's Christmas break, so they chilling now. But yeah, man, it's been a adjustment for most people in 2020, man. And I feel like this Monday was a little bit more important, whereas ending the year, you know what I mean, going into this last week of the year, man, I had to remind my guys that the fact that we're, woke up today is enough. You know what I mean? We don't need to hang our hats or on some stuff that we did, man. The fact that we woke up is the biggest blessing that we're going to get. And it's no need to, put any other pressures on ourselves, especially since, we made it through 2020, bro. And so many people have not been able to say that, man. And it's a time where my heart goes out to those people. Those people are heavy on my mind. You know what I mean? So
yeah, man.
The bigs, we're wrapping our arms around, our tribe today for sure.
One more RIP to DK, man. Straight up.
Absolutely. RIP DK. Peace and love. Condolences to his family and friends for sure.
But yeah, man, let's kick it up a notch, man. Happy holidays to everybody. Christmas was, what was Christmas? Friday?
Christmas was Friday.
So we wasn't here on Friday. So we ain't got a chance to say happy holidays.
Ain't it crazy how fast the holidays go, bro?
DJ working 24/7 back there, man.
DJ, like, this the crib right now, bro.
I had to do a Chris show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was tuned in to Chris.
I did peep that. Yeah, but he got good numbers on Christmas. I saw that.
Happy holidays, man. Happy Kwanzaa. What's the other one? Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
And, man, Allah you Akbar to whoever else is out there, man. Happy everything to y'all, man. Whatever you celebrate. I know people say, man, we don't celebrate Christmas. Man, Santa this and Jesus wasn't born on the 25th. I'm with you on that. I'm with you 100% on that, but we passed that, man. I'm grown. We, like T said, man, we living, we just trying to continue living, growing, prospering, and flourishing, man. So, the holidays are all about just growing, being with your family, being happy to have your family members around, and just, rejoicing, man. And like I said, going into the new year, man, it's time to take it up a notch. And that's what we're going to do over here. That's what we've been doing the whole time. But
yes, sir,
it's time to just take it up to a whole nother level in 21.
Hey, man, I'm always trying to snatch what's ours. You know what I mean? And I'm looking forward to another good 2021 with you. I know we're business partners and everything, but you're more like my big brother, man.
All day.
I'm looking forward to mashing the gas with you as usual next year, man. I know we got a couple of things up our sleeves already.
Mashing the gas on these people, man.
Let's go.
We would love to. We're going to thank everyone, every single member of, not just on the soil, man, because the What's in It for the Black People media family, we've grown together over the last 3 months.
Big time.
And to see the support and the love that the people have showed last week through like those 3 or 4 days where, Mays was taking donations and, all of those things. The people showed
were showering us with love.
Man, they showed up and showed out, man. The people been sending stars all year, but, they dropped the Zelle and the PayPal and all of those links. And the people came and showed up, man. So shout out to everybody who made everybody in the What's in It for the Black People media's holidays and even more special one with the donations, man.
Absolutely.
We got the pack and it was cool, man. So
yeah, man. The love is always real, man. I definitely was waiting to get back in front of the people, though. You feel me?
Yeah.
I hope everybody had a good Christmas. Hope everybody's planning on having a good New Year's. I feel like it's so strange because usually I'm plotting out the money I'm about to spend on devices. I'm getting my fit ready for New Year's Eve. Me and my girl finna do it big. I don't know if we're doing anything for New Year's Eve this year.
I think you should chill, man. It ain't no need to run it up like that, man. I think
it's like nothing to do unless somebody's throwing like one of them parties is gonna end up on the news or something.
Yeah, and I'm not even on that.
Leave me out of that.
Yeah, I'm not on that. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not spending the whole. But I'm not doing that no more, man. I gotta. we gotta get our minds right, man. We gotta get our mindsets right. We gotta focus on what's more important. Now, I ain't telling you, I'm not running your pockets. I'm not trying to tell you how to spend your bread.
You're not saying don't celebrate.
No, I'm not saying don't celebrate, but I'm saying be wise, be smart. If you want to spend your bread, go ahead. I'm not telling you again. I'm not trying to count your pockets. I'm not running my bread like that. I got a new investment in my life, and I got,
yes, sir.
I'm trying to continue to grow and put my money towards something. So
I'm not telling money people make money. You feel me?
I ain't telling people how to spend their bread. I'm not spending my bread like that. I'm trying to put my bread towards what we got going on, trying to grow this thing over here. What's in it for the Black People Media, and my personal life. I'm trying to grow my personal life, get my assets up. Get my stock options up a little bit.
Yes,
maybe get me some properties, something.
Gino, I know what you want. You know what I mean? I feel like that's why we've worked so well together. We are like-minded individuals. I know that you're trying to manage several business under your umbrella. I know how you get down,
Come on, man. Those that know. It's not, we should all be on that. We should all be on that, man.
Yes, sir.
I see the people out there sending us stars. Mom Dukes. She got an 18-week star streak, man.
I don't know if you're going to be able to top that. Mom's McIntosh is definitely grade A, #1, the big top fan,
Candace Mack sent us a 200-piece. Candace Mack got like a 12 to 14-week streak.
Thank you.
See, Mac, we see you out there, man. But, yeah, everybody that sent us stars, man, we appreciate the love. You guys could be doing whatever at this time. If you're at work, you could be on your lunch break eating, but you tuned in. On the soil. If you just at the crib chilling, you could be doing whatever, but you on the soil. And we appreciate it, man. We appreciate every single piece of love, whether it's smashing that like button, smashing that share button,
do that too,
or just joining the conversation, man. We appreciate it all. We appreciate y'all helping us grow the platform, push our culture forward, push the content forward, and making What's in It for the Black People Media the #1 source for Black media. And not just Chicago, but, man, we looking nation and worldwide, man. This is what I'm saying. We gotta expand our minds.
You gotta leave your footprints bigger. All over. You know what I mean?
Man. Yeah, it's all about thinking big. No pun intended, man.
Exactly.
And shout out to the people, man.
It's only right.
Let them know,
right. Y'all definitely showed us all the love in the world, getting our Scullies sold out in less than 24 hours, man. Putting us in position to give y'all more merch. Just around the corner, me and Gene are talking about new colorways and new ideas for merch every single night, man. And we got the next drop coming soon. Definitely got some On the Soil merch coming just for you guys, man. We want to give you guys an opportunity to support us because y'all have been rocking with us extra hard for the last few months, man. Y'all have definitely been a very, very bright spot in our 2020. So it's only right we come and show y'all how much we appreciate it and hold y'all down and show y'all how we get down even more. It's all about building our relationship with y'all, man. So look out for more merch, more opportunities to support the bigs. But until then, like Gino says, man, hit that share button, hit that like button, hit the comment button, tell a friend so we can keep this conversation growing and keep the brand growing and keeping it in the right places, man. So.
And shout out, man. Shout out to May. I see Carlotta Strong just sent the brother. She almost sent the brothers a stack.
Almost a buck. Thank you.
945. Carlotta Strong is officially, if she didn't know that she was a family member, then she knows she's now an official family member. She is officially on the soil with the brothers.
Official. Man. I see our homie Drew Stevens tuning in. Shout out to our Regal Radio family.
Yes, sir, man. Shout out to everybody tuned in on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, Twitch, whatever other social media
I gotta get in tune with Twitch.
Hey, Instagram, they must be on one, man. Does Mark Zuckerberg own Instagram?
Yes,
too?
bro.
So he like, all right, I'm gonna keep one platform away from y'all. You gotta come directly to us on the ground.
I be looking at Facebook like, how did my stuff for the gram end up on Facebook? I don't even be on here like that.
Oh, that's right. If you can add, when you add a story on the ground, you can add it to Facebook. It's
automatically
on.
I think it's automatically on Facebook now.
Our boy
Mike. Yes,
look at that,
man. I was gonna say Mike, but Herb been two in my head talking about who is the white guy, man.
I got you, bro.
That's our boy back there, man. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody, man. We love y'all. We appreciate it all. Shout out to Maze for providing the platform, doing the hard work, being here every morning from 4 till about close at 6. Shout out to
one of the hardest working guys I've ever been around.
He's crazy.
Come on.
Maze is crazy. And then, I be hooping with his son. I do a little, I wouldn't call it training. I don't like to put titles like,
You don't like to put titles, but I'm definitely calling Gene the trainer.
It's like when people
building.
say my boss, man. Like, you ain't my boss, bro. Like,
exactly.
My super fan, miss me with them titles, man.
We work together,
together, So it's like I've been hooping with Maze's son. We just, I just been getting shots up with him. So Maze is all over the place, man. He goes from the studio to the TP to the wherever else he be. I know Kerry be wanting him to get his ass to the crib. Then we be at the gym together. Maze is a all around the clock guy.
It's like the Isley Brothers songs, bro. I got work to do. I can't come home. You feel me? So yeah, man, definitely. And I feel like we'll get into it a little bit more on Wednesday, man. But when you look back on our year, man, when you look back on the Bigs year, it's so many blessings that we've been able to take advantage of, man. I can't go on without acknowledging how good God has been to us, bro. Allowing us to live out our dreams on a daily. You know what I mean? I get up and it don't take me long to realize this is exactly what I asked for.
Come on, bro.
I remember what it was like when I wasn't doing what I asked for.
Come on, bro.
Man, I love it. I'm thankful for it. I cherish it. I want God to know that I'm thankful, bro. So
peace to the God.
Yes, sir, man. With that said,
we gonna take a break, man.
We gonna take a break because we do have some sports to talk about. You feel me?
I don't know. Mitch said he might hit me up today because he told y'all he was coming up with
I think Mitch may be at Arnie's or something celebrating.
Hey, no. Uh-oh.
Look, you see?
Hold on.
Man, it's always on time, bro.
Take it over while I get Mitch.
Look, man, this is VIP call. Like,
hello?
If you want to know why Mitch has been playing so well lately.
Mitch, what's good,
got
Joe?
A new friend in Gene.
Oh, man, I told – hey, look, me, DJ, and Herb Howard, we told you yesterday we was rocking with you.
I chose the Bigs, too.
T said, hey, man, you got to show him, man. You got to show and prove. But I definitely think you showed and proved yesterday. I think Jacksonville gave y'all a gift, though, because, they want the number one pick anyway.
We'll take it.
But we'll take it, Mitch, man. We love what you're doing out there, man. Hopefully you can get that extension at the end of the season. Maybe you can get it before this week, before y'all go to Green Bay is coming here.
Yeah, Green Bay coming here.
So maybe you can get the extension before A-Rod invades town, and that can give you the goal to go out there and beat them people. And maybe you might get a 4-year, $60 million deal.
Somewhere like that.
Hey, Mitch,
a big bag, though, Mitch.
I got to get back to work, man. I'll tell everybody on the soil. I'll tell everybody at the in the studio that you said what's up. And we'll probably holler back at you Wednesday or Friday on the new year, man. So stay up. Take it light today. Tell the brothers we said bear down. And we'll get back up with you, man. All right. Hey, Mitch said, what's up, y'all? Mitch, Money-Making Mitch told me to tell the What's In It for the Black People media, and especially the people rocking with me and T on the soil. He said, what up? And we going to the office.
Hey, as long as Mitch is rocking with on the soil, I'm bearing down. Let's go. On the other end of this break, man, we're going to talk about the Bears, man. We'll be right back.
Yep.
WIFTBPM.
Chicago's Power Hour. I'm your host, Angie Mims, and
Terrence Keys, TD, a.k.a. Terrence Daniels.
I wish I had one witness in the house.
You got one. Got a couple of them. Got two T's.
Give me a testimony.
Oh, Lord. He's did it before. Oh, Lord. I got one. Something better. I got 5 reasons. 5 reasons. Oh, Lord. He turned it around. Turn it around. He woke me up this morning. Oh. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Go
number
ahead.
4? He woke me up this morning. Come on, number 3. Come. He woke me up. Oh, Lord.
He woke you up.
That thing can touch you, but one of them 5s will get you. What's the second one? He woke me up this morning. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, my God.
And the number 1 reason. Number 1. Final answer. He woke me up this morning.
He woke me up this morning.
That's a testimony.
That's a testimony.
Dame Lillard, and I'm rocking with the Bigs.
Hey, this is Jason Kidd, and we're rocking with the Bigs.
I'm Chris Bryant from the Chicago Cubs, and I'm rocking with the Bigs.
This is
Mark Cuban, Dallas Mavericks. You're rocking with the Bigs.
The Chicago Legal Network is the collaboration of attorneys that concentrate in many areas of the law most needed in Chicago neighborhoods. The CLN lawyers focus on personal injury, criminal defense, and other issues. The CLN lawyers all average over 20 years of legal experience and are dedicated to helping the Chicago community. The Chicago Legal Network is committed to developing black lawyers through mentorship and co-representation. So if you were injured in a car accident, slip and fall, or injured on the job, or you need assistance with criminal defense, including driving violations and DUI, check out ChicagoLegalNetwork.com for more information or call 773-912-3545. 773-912-3545.
A1. I like how that sound right there, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of inspirational. It's like everybody got a goal. They're trying to reach or alive. They're trying to live, man. Be bumps in the road. You just got to keep pushing forward. You know what I'm saying? If it don't kill you, it make you strong. You know what I'm saying? My story right here. It takes a special kind of mind to grind and work from the bottom and climb up the ladder of success in time. It doesn't matter what the test is, every step is another level till I step in as the next in line, no question. I'm considered one of the best, my whole life invested in, holding mics and sketching rhymes, you guessed it. I'm on mine, still restless, yes, even pressed up my records on my own dime. As many battles I blew breath in, and open mics I blessed. I'll never be labeled an overnight success, passing out CDs, doing shows for free, then dabbing both to eat so that my soul can speak over these soulful beats that's so cold to me. Like the breeze in the shower, we be posted deep. All the prices that I paid, the sacrifices I made, it'll all come to life one day, someday. Just be patient, man. Bumps and road ain't nothing. Rotate, doesn't stop, no. Check it out, look. I remember it like yesterday, trying to get my record played at a radio station where they play hits for days. Having a conversation with this lady I'm facing while she making a statement made for me. She said, look, it's too many words in your hook. You need to work on your look. For what it's worth, I never took her words personal. But at first I wasn't certain though if she knew my words are personal and not just verses and books. Until the curtain closes, this is my version of what I know. Learning in first person till I blow, and still I know how it feels to know I'm the deal. Did you still feel like a deal is just right?
Or a deal just might still add to my appeal, but they won't know I'm real till I touch my first million, right? Man, ML.
You know the sounds. Come on.
Man, you are back down on the soil rocking with the bigs. I am Eugene McIntosh, one half of the illest independent sports media outlet, and not just the shot, but the whole entire land, man. To my right is my player partner, T. Tom the Great.
What up, people?
And, man, look, T.
Hey, you know, we got to check the temperature, man. That's another theme of 2020, checking the temperature. So, Gino, you told me over the break you got something on your mind.
My
Let the people
temperature
know.
is about 107 right now, man. I'm hot.
2 weeks, you got to get away now.
You know, I felt like this take was like how I do my rap albums, or how I used to do my rap albums when I was coming up, or how I look at it now. It's like you get an album and you listen to it the first time and it sounds so sweet, and you're like, this classic, Joe. This it. Then you go back to it 2 weeks later and you listen to it and it's like, it's decent.
After you let it marinate for
after you let it marinate on your soul for a minute, you like, man, it's decent. Or, this ain't even really all that. I was just happy as hell to hear my favorite artist or one of my artists, or, whatever the case.
You know how it is when something first drop is that first initial reaction. I want that.
Yeah.
Let me hear that.
But then when you double back and you really get a chance to sit back and just give the real feel.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, I gave Rob Manfred props a couple weeks ago about MLB.
And that's a slippery slope to begin with.
I'm definitely revoking Rob Manfred's
his props. You taking them
back?
back?
I'm taking those back immediately, man. I had a chance because somebody hit me up this weekend asking me, what I felt. And this is one of the brothers. I'm not going to, he may not want his name out in these streets, so I'm going to keep it low.
Keep it between, okay.
But one of the guys hit me up and asked me how I felt about MLB and this whole Negro League situation. I'm not going.
How did you initially feel?
Initially, just just hearing the thought of MLB acknowledging the fact that Negro League baseball was worth the acknowledgement made me feel good because most people don't know anything about the Negro Leagues, especially probably people my age, maybe even a couple years older. And I'm not giving my age, guys, but I feel like you really have to either be a baseball nerd or you have to be of a certain age to really know the effect that Negro League baseball had on not only Black America, but America as a whole.
Because the story of baseball, to piggyback on what you're saying, the story of baseball is basically a story of modern America. You know what I mean? When it comes to the MLB or the major leagues versus the Negro Leagues and everything that was going on in that time, which eventually led to the integration of baseball with Jackie Robinson.
Right.
In 46?
49, I think. I think the Negro Leagues was 1920. I think Rube Foster founded the Negro Leagues in 1920. I think Negro Leagues ended in 46, and I think Jackie Robinson's first game was 49.
Can you check that
DJ,
for us, DJ?
Can you check to see when
Jackie
Robinson's first game was?
When he broke the color barrier in baseball.
The color barrier.
Exactly. Now, but go ahead. I don't want to stop you from getting.
No, it's just that I feel like what me and you talked about in the break.
We got April 15th, 1947.
1947.
Okay.
And the Negro Leagues were 1920 to 1946.
I think it must have went. I think because baseball is acknowledging it to 1948, but I don't think that's like when the Negro Leagues ended. Like
they're acknowledging 1920 to 1948.
Yes.
These guys are hard at work trying to pull up the stats back there. But back to what you were saying, I feel like MLB. We talked about it during the break. They're just trying to cover up their undercover racism. I mean, it's not really undercover. You don't have to be if you got to be sleeping under a rock to not know what's really going on with MLB. What you see, DJ?
We got almost 100 years of Negro basketball. We got from 1859 all the way to 1952.
Negro League baseball?
Negro League baseball.
That's what I'm saying. It went past 48. That's just what they're acknowledging.
Okay. Well,
which is exactly, you see it went past 48. So basically they're saying after Jackie Robinson came over, it was the end of Negro League baseball, basically.
But I think Rube Foster actually founded that Negro League, league in 1920. Regardless, it's all about the symbolism, man. It's all about, I think this whole narrative is MLB playing into this whole 2020 Black Lives Matter movement. That's all this was.
Yes,
that's all it was.
To save face.
Yeah, man.
And then what you get from saving face is an opportunity to rewrite history.
Period.
And like you said, when you look at it, it's not even, you don't have to look too deep, but like you said, you let it marinate for just a little bit and ignore the initial hoopla. You know what I mean? If that's the right word. But you see that I feel like the history books were accurate. I mean, and this is why I don't think the history books needed to be altered because, and here's why I say that. From 1928 to 1948, even if they want to acknowledge it, there are no black people in the Major League Record books, and that tells you all you need to know. You know what I mean? Because baseball was not allowing black people into the league. That is history.
Right.
Them missing from the history books is history. That tells the story of what Major League Baseball stance was in that time, and trying to implement them and take some of their stats and put them there.
No,
I already see the conversations that make you feel like they're rewriting history. It's like, okay, was Frank Robinson still the first black manager? Absolutely.
Right.
You know what I mean? It took y'all till, what was that, in the 80s or the 70s for him to be the first black man?
Come on, man.
Yeah, it wasn't 1948, fam. Bob Gibson never hit a home run for Major League Baseball. But at the same time, that doesn't mean he wasn't playing in a major league. You know what I mean? And that's the other angle. You feel me? It's like they were playing in a major league.
But because, well, first off, I feel like MLB is giving themselves a pat on the back instead of really acknowledging the history of the Negro League.
They think they them dudes.
Come on, man.
They think, they think they're doing a huge favor. For that era.
You know how it works, man.
And I know a lot of baseball purists are like, they're giving baseball a pat on the back as well. You know what I mean? They're saying, good job, baseball.
Period.
And we got to be careful doing that because that history, first of all, is sacred. You know what I mean? Like you already said, it's only a certain pocket of fans that are thorough when it comes to that.
I feel like it needs to be a class. It's like there needs to be more.
Yes, and see now
there is a Negro League museum.
Now, you think that this will force people to educate?
No,
because it's just going to look like a whole different kind of thing.
Yeah, because it's just going to be wiped under the rug. Like if me and you wasn't having this conversation right now, where would we? I mean, I'm pretty sure this conversation is being held somewhere.
Needs to be had.
But where else are we gonna hear this? There are no outlets like, fam. Like there's a Howard Bryant, there's a couple other guys who you may get this type of conversation from.
Shake.
Of course, Shake.
Shaquille
No doubt,
Taylor.
Shake is on the front lines. And when you told me y'all were talking the other day, it kind of sparked my mind. It kind of sparked my interest a little bit. But even more about the Negro Leagues. Negro League baseball was as big of a business, if not the biggest business in Black America at the time. Like I said, not just Black America, but in America, bro, at that time. Like, period.
And I think the bigger conversation goes into who we need recognition from. You feel me? Because it's like, do we need Major League Baseball to recognize
man, no.
As you know, some like it's just confusing. It's like, no, we don't need them to declare that they were playing major baseball. You feel me? Or that they were playing professional baseball.
Damn.
You feel it's like, oh yeah, the major leagues are recognizing the Negro leagues. We made it. No, that's not it.
But this is the same thing. This is America, man. This is America. As much as I'm not a fan of Childish Gambino,
I'm about to say,
I think that was one of my favorite. I think that was one of my favorite sayings in a long time. This is America.
Facts.
Because you get reminded of this shit every time. It doesn't matter. Whatever facet of life you're living, you get reminded of this all the time. It's like, why you gotta choose? What's so good about why you gotta choose Scott Boras? Why you gotta choose David Falk?
You know why?
I know why. That's why. Shout out to and I can't even say that I'm the. I can't say I don't know Rich Paul. That's another thing we got to stop doing. Man, boy, you don't even know him. So I can't even say that I'm not a fan of Rich Paul. But shout out to Rich Paul for coming in.
You know what he's going through.
Come on, man.
You know what he's going through.
As much as it looks like everything, that is glittery, everything that glitters ain't gold, man. You know Rich Paul is going through it all. And true enough, his client base is pretty big. But you know damn well what's going on under the cover, man. We got to get him the fuck out of here.
Oh, come on.
At any cost.
They waiting to push the button on there. Just wait till we start hearing the stories. Oh, yeah, so-and-so team says they're not going to negotiate with Rich Paul. Yeah, all right. Good luck not negotiating with Clutch Sports.
Yeah.
Okay? But yeah, man, and I feel like that's all under the same umbrella. You know what I mean? It's under the same umbrella of the symbolism that sports tries to show when it's not real support. You know what I mean? Especially in the terms of when it comes to baseball. Like, stop. What did they used to say on the score, bro? Who you crapping? You know what I mean? Who you crapping, MLB? Stop acting like you care anything about social injustice or trying to enhance the memory of the Negro Leagues. You know what I mean? This is a PR move. This is putting makeup on a pig. This is cosmetics. We'll see when, how long it takes for them to release, the new record books.
Right.
And what they decided to take or leave with the Negro League. So I'm sure that this conversation is really just beginning, because I'm almost sure that they're going to drop the ball. They're going to fumble the bag on whatever is the next step in this decision.
Ain't no next step.
They have to release the new record books with the Negro League players in there that are now major league players, right?
Now they're major league.
Imagine them saying that, yeah, we're only taking 50 of Bob Gibson's. Josh Gibson's whole. Yeah, right. Imagine. So
before we end this conversation, man, because something else that sticks out to me I've been thinking about over the past few years. When we talk about black baseball players, what do we consider black?
Because
the guys in Latin America,
black.
They're black. They just speak Spanish, man. They're black, bro. So it's not 7% of Major League Baseball black players, man.
It's just where they're deciding to get their black baseball
Who decides who's black or not? Going back to what you said, who do we get this validation from?
This is actually crazy. I had a funny conversation with my girlfriend about this. We were watching some Tiger Woods stuff and had the conversation of blackness and who decides it and what it represents, because honestly, it's already been decided. Like, if you got a little bit of black in you, you black.
If you look like Tiger Woods, you black.
But they, like you said, though, and that's what do you think these baseball players look like? They black, fam.
Exactly. Ronald Acuna Jr., he ain't black.
If they wasn't inside a baseball stadium without their jerseys
Boy, if
on,
they was driving down Stony with a pack in the car, oh, you black, bro.
They blacky black, if that's the case, okay?
What's the Ozzy Albies?
Oh, black. Luis
Robert, Eloy Jimenez.
Two niggas in the whip.
Come on, man. Come on, bro. We get again back. That was exactly what you said. Who are we getting this validation from? Those guys are black. They just speak another language. If you go to Africa, they speak another language. If you go to a certain wherever the hell else you go outside of America, they speak a different language.
And Gene, that really touches a nerve for me, because you're first of all, you're 100% on point, and it begs the question. It's like, okay, not only do we make up the league, like not only are black players of black heritage the heart of this league, they're the best. They're the best of the league
in all the leagues.
That's what I'm saying. They are the best, bruh. And here comes MLB talking about, oh, we're going to recognize.
Yeah, man, kick rocks.
The past.
We don't need your recognition. We don't need your recognition.
Them not recognizing it is the history that matters, bruh.
I think we can end the conversation on that, man, because I might go find Rob Manfred, man. And
you have to find him. I don't even want to describe the places you're going to find Rob, man. You ain't no telling. They found what's homie that owns the Patriots?
I was about to say he been hanging out with Rob.
Yeah, they found
what's
him
the Patriots? What's the owner?
Robert Kraft.
He been hanging out with Kraft, man.
At a little girl's massage parlor.
Him and on Epstein Island.
I ain't forgot, fam. Yes, I ain't forgot.
Hey, man, let's take a break, man. When we come back, I see y'all going in the comments on Mitch. I see my boy DJ holding me down in the comments. When we come back, we got to get to this Bears talk, because we going to the offs, man.
Gladly. Let's talk about it. We'll be right back on the soil.
Yep.
WIFTBPM. Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday.
Tune in every Sunday. Don't miss it. Live from the West Center for the Black People Media Studios. It is the Kickoff Kickback. Join the conversation with the brothers, Eugene McIntosh, Herb Howard, and myself, Terrence Tomlin.
We got analysis live from the stadium. The brother Joe Lewis will be following through. We got great guests coming in, players, personnel, people.
Say what?
We do our thing every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, taking you right up to kickoff.
We picking the full slate of NFL games. We talking fantasy football. Gino got you covered on all the bets. It's a kickback.
Make sure y'all join the conversation. Smash that like button. Smash that share button. And continue to help us push the culture forward.
Don't miss it every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, live here from the West Center for the Black People Media Studios.
Traffic jam fan, you know it. I'm from the middle of the map. I get around, I've been there and back. Born in Gary, Indian, just to be exact. Got family in the go and family in the nap. Same shit everywhere, saw it in the A out on Old Nat. Sucker free suckers can't take the heat, nah they gon' rap. Big dumb cats, big guns clap. Another brother dead, another mother son lack. I'm from the era where the niggas did scrap. Seen the same person shot with two different straps. You don't want this, now you don't want that. Tired of fuck shit, wanna take a nap. I'm a dog on these chicks, just a different cat. Must make at least an M to make an impact. May just paint the Benz matte black, fresh head to toe. Never wore socks that didn't match. Cause I'm from the middle of the map. Yeah, I'm from the middle of the map. I'm from the middle of the map. Nigga, I get around. I've been there and back. Yeah, I'm from the middle of the map. I'm from the middle of the map. Yeah, I'm from the middle of the map. I get around. I've been there and back. Check. I'm from the middle of the map. I get around, I've been there and back. Born in Gary, Indian, just to be exact. Got family in the go and family in the nap. Talking money, shit hit my jack. If it don't make sense, shit I can sense that. Blowing big loud, never the mid pack. See you talk, that's just big cap. Nigga, I walk the walk with graduation hats. Fuck your opinion, nigga, in fact. You fuck my bitch, shit, I tip my hat. Now she dead to me, can't bring her back. Play the game, play the field, never been set. Bulls game, flow seats just like my Benz mats. Blood to my lips, gun on my hip.
We back on the soil, man, having a spirited conversation, man. Behind the scenes, we're going to talk Bears, man, but we're talking about validation and who we need to make us feel accepted, and that's a whole conversation that I feel like we have to give the platform it deserves, man, because I feel like that's one of the reasons the bigs exist. You know what I mean? And I've told the story, you know, to teams, to PR, you know,
yeah,
teams.
you just did it.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Exactly. I've been telling it since 2015, but we are here to give an authentic voice to this arena, man. You know, we were founded after D Rose got chewed up and spit out in the city that raised him. You know what I mean? And it, of course, it started the conversation about two Chicagos.
Right.
It's totally two Chicagos.
Clearly two Chicagos, right.
And
two sides.
And the Bigs has the you know, as crazy as it is, we kind of step in both of them. So it's only right that we tell you guys, man, the Bigs is here for a reason. That's why we appreciate y'all's support, because we have to lend a real voice, an authentic voice to sports media, man. It's not just about the Tribunes. It's not just about the Sun-Times, the Athletics, the NBC Sports Chicagos, and even though all those guys show love. But when it comes to independent media, the Bigs carries the flag proudly. So with that said, as the only independent outlet to be credentialed at Bears games, let's talk Bears.
8-7.
8. First of all, you just completely brought me back down to earth. with that statement right there, G, the Bears are back over 500, 8-7.
Started off 5-1, lost 6 straight.
6 straight.
And now winners of their last 3. DJ.
What a roller coaster this NFL season has been.
DJ.
Mitch won 5 of those 8. That's in case you didn't know that.
Hey, I
he
see
did
y'all
win 5 of the 8.
I see y'all out in the comments hating on Mitch, man. And hey, man,
Well,
you
five
got
of the 7, right?
5 of the 7, yeah.
Starting quarterback. He started that game against Atlanta.
But like I said, we can't do. We gotta do our whole
2.5, 4.5.
Yeah, if you'll call it 4.5, we know Nick Foles won that game.
And
we don't even have to have that because it's no reason to ever say again that Nick Foles is better than Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah.
Nick Foles better ride out into the sunset. Mitch Trubisky is definitely better than him.
For sure. And
the offense is better hands with Mitch.
That's where he going. Allen Robinson going wherever Mitch going.
Yeah.
He get 15
Mitch,
targets.
you coming back? All right, however many years y'all sign Mitch back, put me down.
Is that a good place to start with the Bears? Is the offense and Mitch and Allen Robinson, because I feel like the proof is in the pudding when it comes to football. You know what I mean? The numbers don't lie. And Allen Robinson,
10 more catches yesterday.
He proved why he's a top 10 wide receiver yesterday. Yes, it was against the Jags, but it was a win that the Bears absolutely needed to boost their playoff hopes. And they've earned an opportunity where they've earned a chance to play themselves into the playoffs if they beat their arch rival, and we'll get to that. But to be in this position, I think they deserve a bunch of credit, for real.
I agree. Well, first off, let's thank Jacksonville because
they suck.
Yeah, they suck, and they wanted the number 1 pick in the draft.
Shout out to them. They getting Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, they gave us a 2-day late Christmas gift. They basically handed us a W yesterday. Thank you, Jacksonville.
And
Go
the
ahead
Cardinals
and get Trevor
lost
Lawrence.
It was beautiful. Yes.
Yeah, it's a beautiful scenario right now. But yeah, we got to start with the offense again. We asked for Demo to get more than 20 carries a game. He got 23 yesterday. I think he had like 96 yards. He scored once? I think he scored once. David Montgomery.
David Montgomery did
23 rushes for like 95 yards.
I'm seeing the comments, people saying Robinson definitely ain't top 10. Look.
We'll get to that, Kenneth, because I'm with you on that. And we'll get to that. We had this conversation yesterday, me, T, and our boy Half Up. I said what I said, Herb Howard. We talked about this yesterday on the kickoff kickback.
It's not too many wide receivers that can handle that volume that Allen Robinson was and impact the game the way he did. See, he is a monster. He was dominant. I mean, he's been dominant the last few weeks, though.
Hey, Kenneth, in the comments, list 10 receivers in the NFL better than Allen Robinson.
We need to see it.
And we'll agree or disagree. But
go ahead. No, you mentioned our conversation yesterday, and you were talking about David Montgomery, who did score yesterday, and I think what did he end with?
4 yards a pop. I think he ended with 95.
Yeah, and that was enough to get him over the 1,000-yard threshold for the year.
Right.
And we questioned if that or what that really meant, and I took a deeper dive into it. Shout out to
1,000 being a 1,000-yard rusher.
1,000-yard rusher in the
these
league
days,
today.
Right.
Shout out to my boy Jacob Infante, who I met a few years ago doing an Akeem Hicks interview, but he told me that it's only 5 rushers in the league right now.
With over 1,000?
Over 1,000 yards.
I know King Henry is close to 2K.
Close to 2.
I know Dalvin Cook, Alvin Kamara.
Dalvin Cook.
One more.
David Montgomery. I can't think of the last one. It may be Mike Davis, though.
From Tampa Bay?
From Carolina.
Carolina, okay.
But
he kind of fell off, and he was killing that first.
He was killing that first, but because he's making up for missed time. But somebody filling that last name. But Dave Montgomery is in the top 5 as far as production goes of the running backs in the league, and that's with basically the running game being forgotten during that 6-week stretch. Let us know, DJ.
Derrick Henry going first. We got Cook going second. James Robinson going
James
third.
Robinson, a rookie from
Aaron Jones
Jaguars.
Aaron Jones from Green Bay.
Yep, and then we got us, Dave
Demo at 5. So it's those 5 over 1,000?
Those 5 are the only one over 1,000, and he only had Demo is at 101. Well, 10-on-1. I'm sorry, 10-on-1.
Who has the most carries? Derrick Henry?
Of course.
How many?
He got like over 300.
He's got to be over.
And
3.
how many Demo got?
Demo got to be he got to be under 250.
We take your time, man. We ain't in no hurry.
He got to be under 240 almost. I feel like
he might even be lower than that.
And we got him for 225.
Exactly.
225 carries. Look, man, I think that's a case of him getting extra hot at the end of the last few weeks.
But is it extra hot? How about give him the damn ball?
That's what the running game was forgotten for 6 weeks. For 6 weeks, the running game was forgotten. It was games we had 10 carries or less.
Crazy, man. How Bears football, bro? We talked about this yesterday. Right. The Grabowskis, man. Papa Bear Hallis, man. Sweetness, man. Run the damn ball, man.
Yo, and David Montgomery is showing you. We're talking about Allen Robinson being a top 10 receiver. Yo, David Montgomery is a starter in this league. He is a feature back. You feel me? He is a running back that can lead your two-headed monster that you're trying to create when you're putting running games together in the NFL today. I kind of want to skip over something. I don't want to talk about just yet the road the road to the playoffs that the Bears had. There's a few things need to happen.
Yeah, we'll end the conversation with that.
But I feel like we have to talk about if they get in, I think they may be a dangerous team. And I'm saying that, I watched the game yesterday. Yes, they had to overcome 2 bonehead plays from Mitch Trubisky. I feel like that's just what you get with Mitch.
Right.
But that's been part of the good thing over the last few weeks. You embrace who he is.
Right.
And I feel like he's more within himself. Like, he's more comfortable out there playing his game right now.
You can see him smiling out there. Yeah, he's going to make a bonehead
play. The offense
play.
is confident. They 30 points the last 3 games?
Come on.
First time since, the 80s, I feel like.
Clicking.
Yeah, so.
And Mitch was, 24 for 35, 2 TDs. Yeah, he threw that bogus pick trying to hit.
Picks, right?
No, it was only
one pick. That pick where he ran around for 20 years.
Thought he was Russell Wilson. But we'll take it. Like you said, this is what you're going to get from Mitch. I feel like the more he gets in tune with himself, the more fun that he's having on the field, the more Bill Lazor, keeps him in the realm of possibility.
Now,
don't try to do too much.
I heard something funny is people thought that Matt Nagy was calling some plays.
Matt Nagy wasn't
yesterday.
Calling nothing. Yeah, that one play at the goal line.
That play, but they saw him with a play card. And he called a timeout before that play, which they said was evidence that he was the one calling the plays.
So how do we get the inside info, man?
I know we got some people on the inside. Do we got to hit up JP?
We might have to
I
hit
know
up
he's recovering from COVID. So
okay,
but I feel like I know we can find out.
Well,
but
that goal line play when DJ was about to run out the studio yesterday,
you called it. It was the worst
worst call of the season.
You said that off back. You said that off back.
Come on, bro. What are we doing?
It was 100% the weirdest, worst, wrongest play call of the year. You can run a jet sweep to your tight end on the 2-yard line.
His first, like Herb said, Cole Kmet's first carry of his life.
Gee, put David Montgomery behind Cody Whitehair.
Come on, man.
And let him get into the end zone.
Come on, T.
It wasn't that first half wasn't great. Was it? They 13-10.
Yeah,
they weren't running the ball as much as they did the previous week.
Let's give them credit for finally making a halftime adjustment.
They came out blazing.
Coming out the third blazing. They usually go scoreless in the third. They scored 21 points in the third. They didn't get into that opening up the passing game. They went right back to David Montgomery, pounded, then got Mitch in his zone and let him make the plays needed to be made. They scored 21 third quarter points and pushed that game out of reach. But now I'm going to the comments because I see Kenneth Steele. We asked about the top 10 receivers. He said DeAndre Hopkins, DK Metcalf, Odell Beckham.
Okay.
Let me go back. I see Stephon Diggs.
Okay, but I saw a couple I totally don't. He said, I got CeeDee Lamb.
Devontae Adams, CeeDee Lamb, Mike
Lamb,
Evans.
No way. CeeDee Lamb, absolutely. Not
Lewis
right
Brown.
now. He must be saying Antonio Brown.
Oh, AB?
No.
AJ, that's my boy. AJ Brown from the Titans.
No. Give me Allen Robinson over A.J. Brown.
So, D-Hop, DK, Odell, Steph, Devontae. I'll take those 5.
Absolutely.
I'm taking Mike Evans, 6. CeeDee Lamb, no, I'm not going. Brown, if it's AB or AJ, I love AJ, but I can't really give him. I mean, maybe I could.
I don't want to give too much.
Too much. Exactly.
I'm thinking about Mike Evans.
Okay.
I don't want to give Mike Evans too much credit because
he's saying AB, Antonio Brown.
No, and talent-wise, yes, but as far as right now,
yeah,
no.
he down. He AB on his last leg. He
Come
had
on,
his best days are behind him.
And I love Antonio Brown. I feel like the man has made some of the most incredible catches that I've ever seen. But in the league today,
buddy from New Orleans,
Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas from New Orleans.
I put him over Allen Robinson for sure.
You guys, anybody back there?
See, then you have to start reaching.
Keenan Allen, we talked about him yesterday. We said that we said those are like they're like the same guy.
That's his class of wide receiver.
Yeah.
Then I feel like then you got to start reaching. You got to start saying guys like Mike Evans, like Terry McLaurin from.
See, I know him, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, then you have to start stretching. Next is the Allen Robinsons, the Keenan Allens, the Mike Evans. I would put Mike Evans.
You would put Mike Evans in that class?
I would kind of put him slightly under Allen Robinson because I feel like Mike Evans is a top receiver, but I'd rather have Allen Robinson.
Why is that?
I feel like Allen Robinson.
You like the style.
Exactly. I like the style.
He said
gritty.
Cole Beasley.
Like a stretch, like I said.
Yeah, I can't go.
Well,
that might be the cap. I think Allen Robinson might be a top 10 receiver in the league.
Hold on, Cole Beasley.
I know the name, but who does he play for?
He plays for the Buffalo Bills.
We named Stephon Diggs.
Exactly.
No, man.
Yeah. If the Buffalo Bills had Stephon Diggs and Allen Robinson, you're talking about a real Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm trying to think of a couple more teams in the league. Nobody in Minnesota. What's our white homie in Minnesota?
Well, Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson.
I like Adam Thielen. I love Adam Thielen.
Thielen for sure, but I've seen people put Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, he's a rookie. Stop it, guys. He's having an outstanding season. I can't go there.
He's a rookie, but that kid nice.
He's extremely nice. There's no question.
Low key, if
but
you
got to do that you got to put a couple more years under your belt.
See, now if you're talking about having a number one wide receiver for your future, which is what Allen Robinson is eyeing, trying to be, Justin Jefferson makes me think twice.
So you taking Justin Jefferson over?
I'm just saying he makes me
think
twice. Are you
taking Justin Jefferson over Allen Robinson?
No.
Tyreek Hill.
Yes.
Tyreek Hill. That's 8.
That makes him like out of top 10, I feel like. Does that push Allen Robinson out of top 10?
That's 8.
So that was Allen Robinson will be 9.
Anybody else, guys?
Y'all said Adams, right? Devontae.
Oh yeah,
Devontae.
absolutely.
Yeah, we said Devontae.
I'm putting him as number 1. He may be the best.
He's crazy. Yeah, he's crazy.
Hey man, there's only Allen Robinson 9th in yards. He 5th in receptions. He 4th to all receivers. He's 4th in 20 yards receptions. Like, come on, man. Like, he definitely top 10. There's no wide receiver putting up stats behind him. You got Waller, Cooper Kupp, Robbie Anderson, Juju Smith.
Right, Juju. Did we remember we said
Robert Woods, Amari Cooper.
Robert Woods,
things like that.
Amari Cooper. That's like the next level of guys.
Amari Cooper is interesting. Julio.
Yep. Got to give it to Julio.
And
that's 9.
I'm taking Ridley over there in Atlanta over Allen Robinson too.
Oh, well, he's out the top 10.
You gotta give him more time, man. This is his second season.
Who, Ridley? Yeah, that's what I'm saying about Justin Jefferson.
But Calvin Ridley is a monster. Like he got better numbers than Allen Robinson, right?
No. I'm telling you, no.
Let me see Calvin Ridley's numbers.
Because Julio has been out for a lot.
Calvin Ridley missed a couple of games too, though.
He got 82 receptions this year. Calvin Ridley got 82 receptions. He got 1,300 yards. He got yards probably on him.
Deep threat.
Damn.
Yes.
But
that's because he coming up
only
under
by
Julio.
100 though.
Like
Robinson got 12, 13.
And how many catches?
Robinson smoking him. He got He got 100, and he got
That's because Allen Robinson is getting those 4 or 5 yard catches as well.
So you taking Ridley over?
I'm taking.
Well,
Calvin,
he's out of the top 10.
I am taking Calvin Ridley over Allen Robinson. Calvin Ridley is a mother problem. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Kenneth Steele for inciting this riot, man. He's been giving some good names. We named Devontae Adams, Julio Jones. I feel like A-Rob might just be number 10. You pick Calvin Ridley over him, so that knocks him out of your top 10.
It does.
I can't really say Calvin Ridley. I know who he is. I've seen his work. I'm not sure if I would take him over Allen Robinson. It would be a toss-up to me. But I'm still saying, from how this conversation started, I said that Allen Robinson wasn't a top 10 receiver in the league. That's taking nothing away from him. I think he's an outstanding receiver, but I think it's just 10 guys with a higher clip than him.
I give you that, and here's where Allen Robinson is going to, get his. He's really is he stat padding? Because is Mitch? Well, Mooney is on the other side of him.
Yeah,
but he's all Mitch really has when it comes to Mitch is going to drop like 15 targets on him.
Is he stat pad?
But you're able to do that with a top 10 caliber wide receiver.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Goodwin. That's my boy Goodwin from where's he in Buffalo?
No, he's over there with Brady. Goodwin.
Nah,
it's
Godwin.
Yeah,
nah. And you said McLaurin.
Yeah, and McLaurin is nice, but I'm looking at style of play, and I'm taking Allen Robinson over there. Allen Robinson is going to get you more catches when McLaurin has to, I feel like he's more of a big play threat, big play or nothing than Allen Robinson is.
Well, this conversation about Allen Robinson ends with Allen Robinson not being a top 10 receiver in the league.
Don't forget, Allen Robinson is trying to get a bag after playing with some of the bummest quarterbacks in the
worst
league.
Quarterbacks.
Imagine what he would do with a better quarterback than Mitch Trubisky, and we're seeing that he's killing with Mitch. So.
Again, I'm not taking anything away from A-Rob. I think he's been exactly what Mitch has needed and what the Bears need for a third down go-to guy, sure hands, barely makes mistakes. He's not a speed guy, but I'll take him.
I see. They say even without Julio really was held without a catch earlier this year. I saw that game, and I think I played against Calvin Ridley that weekend in fantasy. Go look at what he did the next week. Yeah, I mean, it's a young cat that's learning to bounce back action. Look, Calvin in a few years is not going to be a conversation. Calvin Ridley is going to be top in the league, tops.
Hey man, enough of those guys.
The trajectory is different. You know what I mean?
Let's get back to the Bears, man. I want to give a huge shout out to Roquan Smith, man, continuing to be a force, an animal. Got 2 picks. He was all over the place yesterday. That was a very good sighting, man, for the future, man.
Add him to the list of killer Bears linebackers. I mean, Roquan Smith is an absolute monster. 2 interceptions yesterday, and they needed every single bit of him, man. When and then, like you say, he was all over, and not just regular tackles. He's laying people out. Classic.
I think he had 9 solos.
He is jacking people up.
He leads the league in tackles.
He leads the league in tackles, but he's by far he's having the best year out of anybody on the Bears defense for sure.
And he's not a Pro Bowler, which who cares about the Pro Bowl?
The man should be all pro.
The nod is cool, but I don't think guys really want to play in the Pro Bowl.
The Pro Bowl is the worst
all-star game
out of any sport. I'd rather be an NHL All-Star. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Pro Bowl
At least you
sucks.
get to do something in between the season. They put the Pro Bowl before the Super Bowl. Nobody cares.
I'm chilling by then.
It's like, who made the Pro Bowl?
Right, because if I'm going to the Super Bowl, I can't play in the Pro Bowl. No way.
Nobody wants to play in the Pro Bowl.
They don't tackle.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all about the gifts. It's all about the trip. It used to be to Hawaii.
And that was
in
cool.
Arizona now.
It's in like in Orlando or something, bro.
I'm straight.
It's too much COVID down there anyway.
Yeah, I'm straight. Yeah, Roquan is a beast. I'm looking at my Bears MVP. Extended his field goals made streak. I think he might be at 25 or 26 now. Cairo Santos, 2 for 2 yesterday. And I'm telling you, what I'm impressed with the most, Ain't no just through the uprights. Ain't no almost wide left. These things are money balls, man.
Have we seen him with the game on the line yet?
We haven't.
And you know that's when
I agree.
That's like being on that free throw line. It's lonely.
I agree 100%. And you already know one of these games is gonna come. It could be next week. It could be against A-Rod and company.
I don't know about that one.
Hey, speaking of A-Rod and company, and this is like you said, we'll talk about the Bears' path to the playoffs now, but let's not trip.
You see, I'm like, let's not go there yet.
Let's not trip because, for one, again, like I always say, anybody that's followed NFL football for however many years, we already know Green Bay and Chicago is the epitome of the National Football League. And Green Bay, they're looking for a first-round bye with a win next week. And Mr. Robinson is looking for an MVP, bro.
I think that he may have that MVP halfway in his bag after completely destroying the Titans yesterday. What he had, 4 touchdowns?
Right. Adams had 3.
3?
Yeah. In the snow.
What are the Bears going to do about that next week? And because I feel good about the Bears being able to score on the Packers. I feel like the Bears have a chance.
You always have a chance.
Exactly. You have a chance before that opening kickoff. But Aaron Rodgers is in that Aaron Rodgers mode. And I feel like I would be a fool to be out here like, oh, the Bears are going to win. Yeah. It's time. This is what it's about. This is what it comes down to.
Right.
No. Okay.
No.
You know what it's making me think? The Bears blew it by dropping that last game to the Lions. If they didn't lose that game and let Matt Stafford turn into Aaron Rodgers,
right, Warren Moon,
in the last few drives of that game, they wouldn't have this problem. And because they do, you should not hold your breath for these Bears playoff hopes.
But do you guys remember, all my Bears historians, do you guys remember this same scenario approximately 7 years ago? Week 17. DJ, I don't know if this is what you were talking about yesterday. No, it was the Packers.
DJ was talking about 2017.
Okay, 17.
They had played the Vikings, destroyed them, and then they set all their players. He right, it was 17.
Yes.
Okay. And then they end up playing the Vikings again and got put out by them, and they could have put them out.
No, they lost. I think they lost to the Packers 2 weeks in a row. We got to look at that. I think they lost to the Packers to keep the Packers out of the playoffs.
Okay.
And then the Packers beat them in the first round of the playoffs.
No, the one I'm talking about was 2013.
I gotta be tweaking.
I'm talking about 2013, week 17.
You see how many Bears heartbreaks we have? Go ahead.
Yearly thing.
It's like, which one was it?
Yearly thing. Week 17, they're going into the fourth. They're up on the Pack. They jagged the game in like the last 4 minutes. And end up falling out of the playoffs. All they had to do was beat Green Bay, and they was in the office.
This story has been written over and over before.
Same scenario, man. It comes.
It's a reason the NFL puts that Packers game as the last game of the season. I feel like they do it all the time. It's either you get them the first week of the season and then the last week, and it's like, why is it always the Packers to put us out of our misery? But I like I've been saying, bro. Today, not like I've been saying, they deserve credit for earning the opportunity to have a chance.
No doubt.
But they just aren't on Green Bay's level. And that's okay. I don't want the Bears to feel like they did too much of anything good this year anyway. Because like I said, Nagy low-key is still stealing some play calling from Bill Lazor. He cannot let it go. And we saw the reports. We skipped over this. We saw the reports before the game started of the typical Bears bullshit. Okay, the acceptance of mediocrity, and you see the reports saying, "Oh yeah, we're bringing Matt Nagy back. We may give Mitch a bag, and I don't want him to call you again because I think, I think he deserves to be re-signed,
right?
But in a backup role,
yeah, Oh, wow, really?
In a backup role.
Nah, man.
We saw it yesterday. DJ almost lost his mind.
But that wasn't on Mitch. That was on a dumbass play call.
That was the pick. That interception where he ran around for 20 seconds.
That's right.
And for some reason, threw it. He tried to throw it to
Robinson. Get it to A-Rob.
It was like six Jaguars in front of him.
3 Bears over there.
What are you doing? That is not what you want your starting quarterback to do. But what Mitch is proving he can do is he can make the reads, he can make the throws, he can come off the bench if your starter gets hurt.
Nah, man. I think Mitch, if that's the case, then Mitch needs to go elsewhere because there are other teams in the league that are looking for a starting quarterback.
But see now, as the Bears go, you don't lose making him a highly coveted backup quarterback because you've had such a bad track record with quarterbacks. I almost agree. You can't let Mitch Trubisky go because at least you see that he can be average.
So what do you do? What do? We sign a free agent?
You got to sign the top free agent quarterback, and then you also have to spend a high. I'm not saying go spend your first round draft pick on a quarterback, but second, third, fourth round quarterback is going to be high on my list. And if I'm not taking an offensive lineman in every round,
do you take Hopkins? You know they just released him, right?
Well, on that note, we're going to take a break. And when we come back on the other side of the break, Dwayne
what's in it
Haskins,
for the black people except Dwayne Haskins?
Then, no, actually, yeah, we accept all our brothers, man. Regardless, if maybe Dwayne Haskins needs to come over here and we need to put that bug in his ear because he's been hella unprofessional. I saw the way he looked yesterday. He looked like he wasn't in it. I heard him say something like, man, it is what it is.
He left the game, went to the crib to talk to the media. He told the media he wouldn't talk.
Fam, that's not kosher at all. So on that note, no, we don't want Dwayne Haskins, but we will accept him over here.
We won't go.
We will accept him over here so we can put that bug in his ear. Let's take a break. We might come back to finish up this Bears conversation on the other side, but we going to talk Bulls to you delusional Bulls fans.
Got to talk to C-Red Nation. We'll be right back on the soil.
Yep.
WIFTBPN. Introducing your trusted source for high-quality black emojis, better known as Blackmoji. We believe black is beautiful, and that beauty should be reflected in the digital market. Now there is an app that does just that, starting with Black Greek letter organizations. Blackmoji D9 offers more than an emoji app. It is a cultural experience of black excellence. Download the app in the Apple or Google Play Store to access a specially curated catalog of emojis representing the Divine Nine. Use the emojis to celebrate Black Greek events, acknowledge current events, support social causes, and learn about esteemed Black Greek members who blaze the trail of Black history. A portion of every subscription goes toward a scholarship fund specifically for members of Black Greek letter organizations to help keep the legacy alive. Download the Blackmoji app today.
Jackson. If you could make up a social media holiday, what would it be?
Randy said National Don't Let No One Put You Down Day.
No one. What you gonna do? So when they say something crazy, you slap them?
Be like me said. Remy said a Juke-a-thon day.
Man, we're about 60 years old. I be done had a heart attack.
You gotta get your heart rate up.
Okay, not that far.
Yeah. All right, Mario said my favorite one. My friends and I do what we call National Call Off From Work Day.
As a business owner, I don't.
You don't like that, yeah?
I don't like that.
Because I'm the boss of this family.
We got Marcus Garvey Day from Remy too.
Oh, Marcus Garvey Day. All right, what will we do on Marcus Garvey Day?
Call off from work.
I'm going to need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. That would be great. Okay?
Yeah, right. Every black holiday has something to do with calling off from work.
You're cool. I'm out.
How about National Join a Positive Black Organization Day? Because I don't want to be recruited. I don't want to be recruited and the brothers be like, thank you. Thank you. How about National Tell White People the Truth Day? Tell them how you really feel.
You can't handle the truth.
Why don't we call that National Black People Get Locked Up Day?
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Hello.
The most dangerous show in the morning.
You're listening to The Bigs with Eugene, McIntosh, and Terrence Tomlin.
He's bare-chested,
right here on What's in It for the Black People Meet.
life is a stage, basically. I was raised in these mazes, named the streets for players of reputations. Faithfully make G's with more cake pastries than bakeries. Deal with equations ranging from A to Z. Touch more bricks than Masons, serving like maitre d's. Pitching like we in the major leagues. Occasionally blazing bees, seeking that painful peace amongst a parade of fiends afraid to sleep. Dazed in the range, losing days of Z's. That's why my old girl prayed for me every day, cause I'm faded like tapers at the table. G, I can't take it, I can't wait to escape and leave, cause this basement is no place to stay for me. But I believe I'm the creator, I create the scenes that can't be seen just by the way I think and breathe. Time and the place in this game of life when you gotta decide your fate or pay the price. Let the voice inside you guide you. My main advice is never change your life, just change your life. There comes a time and a place in this game of life when you gotta decide your fate or pay the price. Let the voice inside you guide you. My main advice is never change your life, just change your life. In high school she was average, mostly C's and D's. Same shit, now she high too, mostly off C and D. Now I hide my loot, clothes, CDs and DVDs. Easily these things could leave, cause she a sneaky thief, trust me. Always fussing, starting shit, I hear her arguments with the mirror regarding her appearance, her health declines thusly. First her mind, then abruptly she finds herself mumbling all the time to herself, trying to find herself by dealers that sell. Insecure, still in a shell, killing herself. And as long as she been blowing, it never seems to soak in. When she has devotion, shivering like she cold. And my cousins ask me where they moms be. I'ma tell her my auntie on the concrete, walking dead like zombies. Time and the place in this game of life when you gotta decide your fate or pay the price. Let the voice inside you guide you. My main advice is never change your life, just change your life. There comes a time and a place in this game.
Gino.
Let the voice inside you guide you. My main advice is if you want to change your life, just change your life, man.
I want to keep it with that, bar, because we can't. I wish we could apply that to Bulls basketball. I wish it was that easy for the Bulls, bro.
See how we transition from a could-be playoff team to a team who
to a could-be.
And I came up, and I got a new hashtag for the Bulls, man.
Let me hear it.
Shout out to Reese Rolex, man.
Uh-oh.
# might be huff enough to get Cade.
Thank you. Spoken like somebody who understands.
Hey, run that hashtag up. Everybody out there, Bulls Nation.
Yo.
It's Bulls Nation, and we seeing red to the death of us.
Is that the new Alonzo Mourning gift? We might be huff enough to get. Okay.
Hey.
We huff.
It's like.
But they just might be the huffest team in the league, G. And I don't even say that to be funny. Game 1, a 20-point loss to the Atlanta Hawks, 124-104. Game 2, a 19-point loss to the Pacers where they were down by 30.
Don't forget to mention they was down by a 40 ball to the Hawks that first game. Right.
Down by 40 to the Hawks. Yesterday, a 1-point loss.
Up by 9 with less than 4 minutes left.
Less than 4 minutes left. I turned the channel for a second, came back, and it was tied.
Oh, you knew that.
I thought the Bulls were going to win.
No, you didn't.
Put on clown face.
No, you didn't.
Because I did.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I turned back and I saw Steph Curry hit the 3 to tie it or however the free throws or whatever.
Yeah.
And I knew that they were going to lose after that.
Thank you.
I knew Zach was going to hit that shot. Didn't matter. I told Ja, the Bulls are going to mess around and lose this game. It's just what happens to them lately.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So here we are, bro, and now I'm officially worried. Like, my hand is almost on, like, it's already, I done flipped the top on the red button. My hand is over it. I'm almost ready to push that mug game 3. Because I'm looking at the road ahead, and I see the Wizards twice.
Did we?
Yes, we did. But it is coming into fruition. I'm thinking, we joking and playing. The Bulls going to find a way to snatch a win the first 2 or 3 games. You know what I mean? Their best chance for a win was yesterday, bro. It didn't happen. And I know Bulls fans don't want to hear it.
Yeah, they're delusional.
And I told you, the difference in the game was going to be the best player on the floor, and it was Steph Curry.
Yeah,
the Bulls don't have that any guy like that.
You saw my post. during the game, I'm like, oh, Kelly Oubre and Steph Curry must be building a crib out west. They was bricking left and right. Kelly Oubre was
0 for what?
Man, he was like 1 for 9 or something. Steph was like 8 for 23 going into the fourth.
Yeah.
But Kelly Oubre definitely on the – but this is what we talk about,
defense.
being a complete ball player.
Picking pockets.
4 steals in the third, pick Zach at half court. It's like these things can't happen, man.
I feel like it showed. That's why I feel like the fairest question after that game is, are the Bulls the worst team in the league? Who told us that the Knicks? Somebody. I forgot who we were talking to.
Man, the Knicks beat the Bucks last night.
They dropped 130 on the Bucks.
Now let's not go overboard
because we know how it goes.
It's the first 3 games of the season. If Orlando's 3-0, Cleveland's 3-0.
But Orlando was in the bubble.
But Cleveland is 3-0. And I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Now these teams can take steps forward. I'm just saying.
But look, I mean, yes, I think 3 games in, those teams, like, they take a step forward. Look at how Colin Sexton is playing for the
Darius
Cavs.
Garland, Colin Sexton. They got a vet, Andre Drummond, who's giving his all.
You look at
they still got Kevin
teams,
Love.
They still got Kevin Love. They lost Tristan Thompson, but they still got Kevin Love.
Right.
The Bulls don't have a single player that I feel has shown signs that they've taken a leap forward. And then they don't have a go-to guy to carry them. Like, their best player is Zach.
1B.
Yeah. Maybe a 2B player.
I'll give him 2. He's a number. So I want to, because we talked about this yesterday on the kickback, but I want to address this again today for the people on the soil. So we had a conversation in one of them Facebook groups. And one of the guys in the group that they tagged me in, he said Zach LaVine needs to average 30 points. And I'm like, okay, fam. There are 450 players plus in the NBA. Only 5 of those guys average 30 points per game. If Zach LaVine could average 30 points per game, he'd average 30 points per game. First of all, he isn't efficient enough to average 30 points a game. You have to learn how. This is, again, what you talk about, is learning how to play the game. Zach LaVine can score the ball at a high clip. He can score the ball with the best of them. Maybe 3 guys in the league with a higher clip than James Harden. Damian Lillard, James Harden.
Russ,
I'll give it to him because he's done it. He's done it numerous times.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 1 or 2 more. But Zach is right there. Zach is a very talented offensive player, but you have to be a complete player. Now, when we talk about efficiency isn't just because he has a higher field goal percentage and shoots the 3 at a higher percentage.
Period.
That doesn't equate in efficiency. That's having a higher shooting percentage. So the thing was, the guys told me that Zach LaVine is a more efficient ball player than Luka Doncic.
Absolutely not.
Who's 29-9-9 and led his team to a playoff appearance last year, and James Harden, who's led the league in scoring 3 years in a row, who's averaged 10 to 11 assists and 7 rebounds, who shoots 10, 12 free throws. Like, these are the things that
Thank you, bro.
Provide efficiency.
And
there's no way these guys,
no.
Luka and James Harden, are 3 and 4 in player efficiency rating in the NBA. You know where Zach is? Nowhere.
And here's basically here's Terrence's definition of efficiency. The ease in which you get your buckets. You feel me? Like, are you able to get your shot? Like, not necessarily is it a good shot, but are you able to play your game?
Right.
And I feel like Zach LaVine is not that kind of, which is why I feel like he's more of a sidekick. You know what I mean? Because I feel like he can make you pay, but is he the kind of dude that's going to every night get you the score easily for you? No. I feel like that can be anybody on this Bulls team any night. It could be Kobe. It could be Otto. It could be Larry. I feel like Larry may be a more efficient player than Zach.
Larry will get an easier 22 points than Zach LaVine will.
Zach is going to take some.
He takes the toughest shot. You know, exactly. I called him Kobe LaVine a couple years ago.
Period.
And again, I just
he's gotten better. That's still in his game.
I still haven't seen the growth in his overall game. Though he gets attacked. He gets attacked. Any guard Because now Zach is he's asked Billy Donovan to guard the other team's best wing player on a nightly basis. So we saw what happened with Trae Young the first night. We saw what happened with Vic and Malcolm Brogdon the next night.
Career highs.
Last night they had Steph was guarding, Kobe was taking the brunt of them 36 from Steph.
Yeah, and he had 24 in the fourth or second half?
Steph?
Yeah.
I think he had 11 at halftime because I needed him to hit my over. It
was 36.
His over was 27 and a half, so I needed him to hit 28. Looked like he wasn't going to do it, but then I said, it's Chef Curry, and they're playing the Bulls, man, the worst defensive team. Like, these guys there's certain things, bro. But this goes back to being one and done. Like, as an NBA player in your second and third years, you have to know defensive sets. You can't be getting caught up in pin downs. You can't be getting caught up in screens. You can't be getting caught up in curls. You got to be able to see it's got to be ball you man, stuff you learn in high school. But I think this is a product of these guys being one and done. A guy like Wendell Carter, who had a great game last night. Shout out to Wendell.
You see,
that's another conversation. But I'm saying Wendell Carter would be a senior at Duke right now. So the learning curve is huge when you're playing against grown men who have been in the league, who know the sets in and out, and they can take advantage of you. You know about these scouting reports. It's cool your first year when there's nothing on you, but once they got the drop on you, how do you become more effective and more efficient in your personal game? It's a team game at the end of the day, but you still have to do your thing individually for the betterment of the team. And I feel like the Bulls, they're getting caught up in this same thing year in and year out. And, hey, man, Zach is number 141 and what? Stop it. And we talk about him being an all-star. That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah,
but go ahead.
What
were you going to say?
I saw a lot of people saying this after the game yesterday, and it made me feel like it's some misinformation being spread to see Red Nation. People said, trusted people, on the Bulls beat said that the Bulls played well yesterday.
Man, hold on. Now, let me stop you there because I got my notes out. So I'm not going off Billy Donovan, right?
Go, why?
He got just as much to prove as them guys.
See, now, here's what I said 2 weeks ago, and I still think it's almost kind of a learning curve because I don't think Billy Donovan knew it was this bad.
How can you not know it was this bad, bro?
Because I think Billy Donovan had to think that it couldn't have been this bad, and I don't think he thought he was taking over the worst team in the NBA.
What? How could you not?
Because of everything we just said, because Zach LaVine can score at a high clip, Lauri Markkanen is still living off of his scout report in the draft.
Lauri Markkanen didn't get an extension. That says
Wendell Carter Jr. is still living off his scout report in the draft.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
All of these players are still going off of their reputation and not necessarily on,
Lauri's number 51, and he fits right
remember
now.
I told you, just from looking at it,
those were last year's stats that I was talking about, Harden and Luka, in a whole season. Like, Zach LaVine wasn't even, I'm sure he wasn't 151 last year, but he wasn't in the top 20. While you're talking about two guys who are in the top 5. All-stars, face of the league type. I really just couldn't understand what we were talking about there. I had to put those delusional Bulls fans in that place. But go ahead. Talk about Billy Donovan.
I don't think that he thought he was taking over the worst team in the league. And I also don't think he knew that he was going to have to go back to such a basic level,
like you said,
of coaching. Yeah. He really has to ask his guys, do you know how to play the inbound play?
But that's terrible.
Do you know who to guard off a missed free throw?
But
I played JV basketball in high school, fam. I know my man on the free throw off a missed free throw.
Out.
Come on.
Like the last play of the game yesterday, before Zach's clutch bucket to take them up. Andrew Wiggins drives to the basket, misses the layup, gets the tip in, misses, gets another tip in, misses. Kevon Looney gets the rebound and puts it in. Like, where are the rebounds, man? What are we doing down there?
Bruh. And that's why I had to ask you the question is like, did they play well?
No.
Yesterday playing against the team that may be just as bad.
But this what I'm about to say now may go into the point that you're talking about with Billy Donovan now. But I want to go back to Billy Donovan. His college career is solidified, no doubt. Back-to-back national champion with Joe and Corey Brewer and them guys.
Yes.
Great job. His 5 years in OKC, Zach is thank you. Not even in the top 50 last year. But we comparing him to Luka and James. Luka and James Harden, tell me what they were last year before we continue. I'll wait. Come on, I'll wait.
Let's go to the top.
Oh, we got Giannis was first, Luka was third, and James was second.
That's what I'm saying. Just go right to the top.
But they're trying to argue with me that Zach. So anyway,
what are they actually looking at though? Like,
they're delusional.
You must only watch the Bulls. You must only see James Harden and them on 2K.
They only know points, field goal percentage, and 3-point percentage. But let's go back to Billy Donovan. I just think Billy Donovan has as much to prove. When he got to OKC, KD, I think it was KD his last year at OKC. So he came into a situation. Then when KD left, Russ was still there. Russ was an MVP caliber. He was still there. When Russ left and went to Houston, CP3 came. CP3 is just as much of a coach on that floor as Billy Donovan.
If not more of a coach.
All I'm saying, I think Billy Donovan is a very good coach. I know his X's and O's are great. I know he's a great offensive coach, but he still has a lot to prove, just like these. Of course, these guys have more to prove, but I think Billy Donovan has a lot to prove. But let me give you the quote from last night.
Let me hear it.
They can walk off the court with their heads held high because of the way they competed. Boy, this ain't the public league. This ain't the Chicago Catholic League, bro. This ain't even the SEC. These are grown men getting paid top dollar to go out there and perform. And we're talking about, and I will repeat the quote.
Please.
From an NBA head coach.
Because I feel like it's so important. Like you definitely, that's a great quote.
I want you guys, hey, Mike and DJ, I want you guys to listen to this quote. I want you guys to listen to this quote from Billy Donovan about last night. They can walk off the court with their heads held high because of the way they competed.
Bruh. That sounds like our boy Jimmy B is still in the building. That is a Jim Boylan quote. I feel like if that is how you have to measure progress for this team, then it tells you all you need to know. If losing that game, if you felt you can if you can walk off with your head held high after that game,
man,
this is not an NBA team that you should think is going after a playoff spot. This is an NBA team that has not passed go yet, that is going to earn. Forget what we were joking about the number one pick. They're going to earn it. You feel me? Like, they're going to deserve the number one pick, if your coach is talking like that, man. And here's what I do. We got a flamethrower sound. Like, what is the flame like? That is what Arturas Karnisovas is going to be doing to this roster. He's going to have to take the blowtorch to it, light it on fire, and watch it burn. Yeah, because the roster constructed as is in the conversation for the worst roster currently constructed in the NBA in 2020. Zach LaVine, Larry Marketing, Wendell Carter Jr., Kobe White, Otto. Did I say Otto?
No.
Otto Porter, Thad Young, Archie Diacono, and I got his name right because I want him to get this disrespect. No disrespect, but I want to make sure I include the right people.
Archie Diacono is
in your
minutes,
bro.
No, he didn't get any minutes last night. Thank you, Billy Donovan. He only got the minutes the other night because Sato was out.
But even in Sato is, and man, I respect the dude.
I respect Sato
because I feel like he has to play his way back into some game. Into some shape anyway. But if the Bulls are relying on Satoransky
no, they're not.
To make a difference,
no.
He was the first man off the bench 2 nights when I was there. Sato was the first man off the bench.
Does that say enough?
It's like, what? She like, really?
I'm just saying, bro. And I know up next, we got our brothers Herb and 2. I said what I said You know, Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. But, hey, man, I know talent-wise, these guys are at the bottom of the totem pole in the NBA. But you know one thing, two things, heart and effort. Those are two things that you shouldn't have to question, bro.
And two things you shouldn't have to coach, but you can't coach those. That's on you.
Heart and effort, man. Toughness, man. It's like coming down the stretch last night, being up 9 against Golden State, who got 30 and 40 ball at their first 2 games, man.
But they got Steph Curry.
They got the
Now, they got 30. They got, who they play, the Nets?
They got 30 ball by the Nets, and then they got 26 by the Nets, and then 40 ball the next night, whoever they played.
And then they beat the Bulls.
They came in and beat the Bulls, man. So
look, the Bulls are the team that bad teams are going to say, we can get a win that night.
Up next, they got the Washington Wizards, who are 0-3.
And I'm sure Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook are looking to get both of those. After that, though, real quick, they go to Milwaukee for the Bucks. Then back home for the Mavericks. Then here goes the West Coast trip, bro. The Blazers, Kings, Lakers, Clippers.
The Bulls might not win until February.
On that note, I'll be in the building for that January 3rd Mavericks game. Unless me and Gene may flip a coin.
No, he'll be in the building for that one.
You don't want to see
I'll watch Luka from the crib.
The old school commercial. You don't want to go see Luka Doncic.
No, I'll watch Luka from the crib. I only want to see Dame in person. I even might watch Dame from the crib. Sorry.
Look, man, that was another installment of On the Soil. Thank you so much for tuning in and rocking with us, man. Only a few more days left in 2020. Hug your loved ones, man. Go ahead and spread some love, man. Thank you for rocking with the Bigs. We will catch y'all on Wednesday.
2020 can kick rocks, man. Much love. R.I.P. to the great DK, Donnie Kirksey, man.
Yes, sir.
And shout out to DJ and our boy Mike back there holding us down, doing all the hard work.
Adding to the conversation.
That's what we talking about, man.
That,
we appreciate you, brothers, man. Shout out to the 2 ladies in the back, Serafina.
We see
and I don't know my homie right there.
New faces. It's a beautiful thing. We're growing.
Much love to everybody doing the hard work behind the scenes. Up next, we got our brothers, Herb, Cousin 2. I said what I said every day, 3 to 6 p.m. Intellectual thuggery at its finest. These guys are out of control. I can only imagine what they got to say today.
Absolutely, man. I'm looking forward to it as usual. I know when I get in the whip, when I go home, I'm going to be listening to I said what I said, man. So you guys make sure you stay tuned in. We'll catch y'all Wednesday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Shout out to Reese Rolex in the building. Hey, Reese, we starting the hashtag now, man. Might be huff enough to get Cade, man. And everybody that don't know Cade, is Cade Cunningham, who will be the #1 pick in the 2021 NBA draft. The Bulls are tanking this season, and we getting Cade in 21, and we going up from there.
Start your YouTube recruiting right now.
Until Wednesday, it's the Bigs, man. We on the soil. We out of here.